Okay, welcome back, ladies. So I wanted to prepare you for Arbonne, the Arbonne portion of your challenge. So behind me, I have some products out, and I want to let you know that I want you to follow the guide as best as you can. However, there will be some times I know that you can't follow it 100% of the time, and that's okay. I do follow the program daily in my life, even outside of the 30-day challenge, probably I would say 80% of my life. And that's not because I am forcing myself to, I just want to be very clear on that. It's because I actually really enjoy it. So few things to take into account and what you can expect to be feeling over the next little while if you're doing the full challenge with me, of course. So headaches are very normal. Bloating is very normal in the first couple of days. You might feel a little bit more tired than you normally do. Sometimes you're going to get sore too, just depending on what we've done for our workout for the day. And all of this is very, very normal. It doesn't mean that you're out of shape. It doesn't mean that you're, not going to do well on the challenge, but these are normal symptoms when we're actually detoxing our body. So before I roll into it, a toxin, I'm sure you might know, but a toxin is anything that we actually eat. So it could be good food or bad food, just depending on what you're eating. Like for instance, gluten is actually considered a toxin. In addition to that, it's anything that we're breathing inside of our lungs that clearly we can't really avoid breathing in some pollution at some point. So that is another toxin. And it's also anything that we place onto our skin. So the good thing about Arbonne is that we don't have to worry about what's in our products. You know me well enough to know that Arbonne makes sure that there is plenty of things that Arbonne doesn't include inside of their products, so we can make sure that we're constantly detoxing our system. Because anything we're placing on our skin goes into our bloodstream within 26 seconds. So it's really important to have a good quality skincare, really good makeup, and just ease up on like the perfumes and all the other like household items, like maybe candles and air fresheners and stuff like that, because those actually add to our toxic levels. Okay. So things that stand out as a toxin, of course, is alcohol. In addition to that, it's coffee. So anything that's really caffeinated. Also gluten, dairy, soy, vinegar. There's a lot of different toxins, and even if it's smallest ingredient in some of the foods that you're eating can affect us, but we're gonna work together again to overcome that and to make sure that if we do have those toxins, it's not on a daily basis. One thing that is a non-negotiable with me is dairy. So if you are somebody that has milk in your coffee or milk period, I want it gone. No excuses. It's not for you. It's full of toxins, and it's very hard for us as humans to digest. And there's plenty of other really delicious alternatives. So before I get into like my dairy rant, because that's going to be one of our trainings for the day, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I take every single day and the timing of what I do. So first, I intermittent fast every single day. And I'd love to tell you more about this. There is actually a day that's dedicated to intermittent fasting that's coming up. But when I break my fast, I break it with a protein shake. So I work out when I'm in a fasted state, and when I come home, I'm actually having 1 scoop of our zero flavor, zero sugar protein boost. So this has got 10 grams of protein in it, and again, it's vegan. I'm sure you know that by now. I usually use either the chocolate protein, which you see here, but I just got my cinnamon bun. This is only a limited edition, so I'm gonna, kind of have that while I can. It's so delicious. I mix that with almond milk. It's unsweetened almond milk. I put a half a banana in it. I know your guide says that you're not allowed banana. I'm allowing you to have banana. It makes the shake taste so much better. It's fulfilling. And in addition to that, if you're just having a half a banana, it's not going to affect your weight loss by any stretch of the imagination. So you'll have that, a little bit of ice, and then blend. If you're someone like me that has a really hard time of getting, your servings of vegetables and fruits in the day, then I need you to add a scoop of your greens balance into your shake, okay? As an alternative, if you don't want to have all of that at once, what I do recommend is just taking this with water. Do it as like a little shot. You can sip it or shoot it back, whatever you are preferring. And inside of the shake, or the greens balance, I want you to add a digestion plus. So this is your probiotic, prebiotic, 11 digestive enzymes. This product right here has changed my life. I still suffer from a lot of IBS, depending on what I'm eating and drinking, but this has saved my life, and it also does break down dairy. So if you do have something in your diet that maybe you're not too sure it even has dairy in it, you need to take one of these 1000%. So again, you'll either mix this together and take it as a shot. You can do this in addition to when you're taking your shake, or you can just throw it all into one. If you're on the run, then I do recommend that because, you know, sometimes time is of the essence. So that's that. Daily after I have my shake, if I need like an afternoon pick-me-up, I will have a fizz. I usually only have one of these, but I do mix it with about half or a quarter of the after workout. So inside here is your BCAAs, there's Panzac ginseng, there's green tea extract. You can mix any of our little packets together, which is why I love Arbonne so much, because you can just throw it in the bag and go. You don't have to think twice about packing it and portioning it and all that other stupid crap. So my other tip is to always, 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 always drink water. Okay, there is no excuse why you shouldn't. Water is available everywhere, so pack it with you. Take a bottle. I aim to drink 6 to 7 of these a day. Right now I'm averaging about 5, but my goal is every day to improve. So even if you take 3 more sips than you took yesterday, it's an improvement from yesterday. So always make sure that you have your water on it, and you just chuck in whatever you want to drink with your fizz, your after workout, maybe even, you know, your elixir, if you have that in your, you know, cabinet type deal. I do recommend that too, because it's collagen and it really helps with just the breakdown of everything. Okay. So I also want to talk a little bit about omega-3s. I have one of these every other day because Arbonne is fully vegan. This is actually coming from flaxseed, so it's not fish oil. And I've read something recently that if your fish oil is actually not wild caught in terms of either the liquid or the gel, that it's actually full of hormones and really bad things for you. So I'm gonna stick to plants when I know I can get something nutritious and that's gonna kind of cover the basis. I go with a plant or a seed or whatever you wanna call it. So this is flaxseed. I highly recommend it. Get your omega-3s in. It's very, very important for a balanced diet. And I do this every other day just because it can actually thin your blood a little bit if you're having so much of omega-3s, which is really hard, but I just recommend every other day. And I take it in the morning, of course. And then my detox tea. So you can do one of two things. I'm going to allow you to have coffee on your 30-day challenge. I know it says to eliminate, but I want to talk about that for a minute. Because I do believe there's a lot of benefits for coffee, especially if you're fasting, number one. Number two, if you're going to the gym after you drink your coffee, it's really good as a pre-workout. And then you don't need to add all this other crap that's full of chemicals and you name it, because it's not healthy. So I want you to drink water during your workout. When you get home, I want you to have at least a quarter or a half a packet of your BCAAs, which is branched chain amino acids. Again, there'll be some training on this, so don't worry about that. But your detox tea, if you can have 2 a day, I recommend it. If not, it's imperative that you at least have 1 after your meal at night. It helps with digestion. It really helps to calm your system down for the day. If you've had a really stressful day, a warm cup of tea can be so nice for you to have at night. And I just simply love this tea. So I highly recommend, at bare bones minimum, 1 a day, whether you have it only after your dinner, because that's ideally when I'd like to see you have it, or you can have one in the morning too. And you can also mix your fizz stick in with your tea as well, okay? Last but not least is your fiber. So if you are someone that's not regular, we need to talk about this and decide what's best for you in terms of your fiber intake. Again, this all has to deal with how many vegetables you're eating and your other fiber sources in your diet. If you are not regular, you should ideally be going to the bathroom at least two times a day, ideally even 3. Again, depends what you're eating, but if you are not someone that's regular, you need to add, I'd like to see you start with half of a scoop inside your shake or inside of water. It's supposed to be tasteless. There's a little bit of taste to it, but I do want you to make sure that you're having this in the morning with your shake, half a scoop to start, and then we'll work our way up to a full scoop once we get there and we sort of decide what's best for you and of course your bowel movements, okay? So Drink plenty of water. I can't stress that enough. The toxins, we will chat about them further because I'm going to break them down per day as we go along in our journey here. I will be sending out a shopping list right before we get started here. So this video is probably ideally going to be coming on first day. So I want to wish you all the best of luck. Please know that I'm here with you every step of the way. There's no such thing as a silly question. I'm honored to be your coach, and the expectation is not perfection. It's just that we get the little things that I'm asking you to do on a daily basis done, and then we repeat them and repeat them. It's the compound effect. The more we do it, the more we practice it, the more it will stick. And I actually can't wait to work out with you. So I hope you have a really good day, and we'll talk to you soon on day 2.